Hey guys, I want to mention that we're nearing in on 500 subscribers, and once I hit that milestone, then I'll open up a Discord server. I'll leave the link in one of my videos, and we'll be doing some giveaways and some other cool stuff there. Alright, well, let's get into the topic of this video, which is, will low-end PCs be able to effectively run Deepwoken? I know a lot of people are going to be playing on computers that are quite old and on the best for gaming, so obviously you would want to know if you can run Deepwoken or not before you buy the game. People are assuming that Deepwoken is going to be more laggy than Rogue Lineage, just because the game is supposed to be bigger and more graphically intensive. But I don't think it will be, and I'll be showing you some reasons why. In December, Archmage posted this video to his Twitter, showing how the new sea textures look like. Obviously it looks great, but some people's first reaction was that they weren't going to be able to play the game because it looks too high-end for their PC. One user asked Archmage to run it at the lowest graphics quality, to see what they could expect from their bad PC. Arch replies saying, "At quality 1 it looks something like this, which obviously doesn't look that cool, but it shouldn't hurt your performance too much." He was able to run it on his phone with no trouble. Obviously we can see the sea doesn't look nearly as good as the video that he posted prior to this tweet. But this is a good thing, because if users don't want to add unnecessary lag, they can just turn the graphics quality down to 1. Even though the game will look a lot worse, they'll still be able to run it on their PCs. Arch also mentions that he was able to run this on his phone, so if your PC has a better GPU than whatever phone he has, then you should be able to run it at a better quality. Just for clarification, this does not mean that Deepwoken will be phone compatible. It just means that you can load the graphics on your phone. Moving on, in another Q&A, someone asked Archmage whether lower end PCs will be able to run Deepwoken, and he responded with this.
Can low-end computers possibly run this game?
We want to add a low graphics mode. Yeah, that kind of relies on whether Roblox makes that easy or not.
Yeah, that's a Roblox question.
We are splitting the game up a bit, or a lot, in terms of... Actually, can I talk about that, Reg? About the places?
I feel like you can't do it without mentioning one area. Well, you can mention the hemispheres.
Yeah. Yeah, the map is going to be somewhat split into separate places. It's not a Gaia K situation, don't worry. It's literally just split up by geography to make it easier to like have a lot more islands in the game without it lagging. So that should help lower NPCs in terms of that. It lets us have more high detail islands as well, and like more interesting stuff like actually crammed into the map.
So there are two important things to note with his answer. Arch asks Rag whether they want to add a low graphics mode. And even though it's quite inaudible, Ragusa mumbles yes. They do mention though that this feature will only be added if Roblox makes it easy, but Ragusa has made it obvious that this is something that he wants to add to the game. A low graphics mode would be like a filter which reduces the quality of the textures and the particle effects so that the game becomes more bearable for an older computer to run. The second thing that he mentions is that the game will be split up based on geography. What this means is that servers will be based on the region of the sea that they're in. So if you want to join your friend who's in a different server, then you're going to have to travel to the same place as them. You can't just join them off the join list. This is great news for low-end PCs because it means that when people use spells and when things happen in different places across the map, they won't affect you because they're not going to be in the same server. Your computer will only have to focus on what's happening in the region that it's in, near the islands around you, rather than focusing on things that happen in completely unrelated situations, just because someone else is in the same server as you. Because of this, the strain on the computer should be a lot less, and older PCs should be able to run the game better. In Rogue, if someone fimbles in the tundra, and you're all the way in, let's say, Allsfall, then your computer will still have to process that. But in Deepwoken, that won't happen, because you guys will be in different regions, and therefore different servers. I believe that Deepwoken won't be that much harder to run than Rogue Lineage, if harder at all. I think Because one thing that happens when you become better at coding is that your scripts become more efficient and they tend to cause less lag. Ragusa and Archmage have been improving tremendously in the past few years, and I wouldn't be surprised if the game is significantly less laggier than Rogue Lineage. My guess is that if you're able to run Rogue Lineage, you're probably able to run Deepwoken. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to see more content like this, then please hit the subscribe button and like the video. Peace out!
They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing left, and I'm not quite there yet, but those words they'll regret, cause I've got something left and I'm not giving in. I will not let them win, I won't stop till the end, no.